Welcome to the Coding Problems series. Today we are diving into the fascinating world of greedy algorithms. This is a fundamental concept in computer science that helps us solve optimization problems efficiently. We will explore what it means to be greedy in code and how making simple, local choices can sometimes lead to the best possible result. So, what exactly is a greedy algorithm? Simply put, it is an approach to solving a problem piece by piece. At every single step, the algorithm selects the option that looks the best right at that moment, without worrying about the future consequences. It assumes that by choosing the immediate, locally optimal benefit, it will eventually arrive at the globally optimal solution for the entire problem. For a greedy algorithm to work correctly, the problem usually needs to possess two specific properties. First is the greedy choice property. This means you can make the right decision now without reconsidering it later. Second is optimal substructure. This means that the optimal solution to the big problem contains within it the optimal solutions to its smaller subproblems. Think of it like climbing a mountain in heavy fog. You want to reach the highest peak. A greedy strategy would be to look at your feet and take the step that goes the steepest upwards. You don't look at the map, and you don't plan a long route. You just maximize your height with every single step. In many landscapes, this gets you to the top quickly. Let's look at the classic coin change problem. Suppose you need to give someone 36 cents in change using the fewest number of coins. A greedy approach works perfectly with standard currency. First, you take the largest coin possible, a quarter. You have 11 cents left. Then you take a dime. You have 1 cent left. Finally, you take a penny. You are done in just 3 coins. This is the optimal solution. However, greedy algorithms are not magic. They can fail if the coin system is different. Imagine coins worth 4, 3, and 1 cents, and you need to make 6 cents. A greedy algorithm would grab the 4-cent coin first, leaving 2 cents, which requires 2 pennies. That is 3 coins total. But the smart, optimal way would be to just take 2 3-cent coins. Here, being greedy was a mistake. So, why use them? Because they are incredibly fast and usually very easy to write. For complex problems, they can give us a good enough answer instantly. The downside is that for many problems, they simply cannot find the absolute best solution, and proving that a greedy strategy works can sometimes be tricky. Despite the limitations, many famous and critical algorithms are greedy. Dijkstra's algorithm for finding the shortest path on a map is a prime example. Data compression tools like zip files use Huffman coding, which is greedy. And network wiring often uses Prim's or Kruskal's algorithms to connect computers with the least amount of cable. If you want to design a greedy algorithm, follow these steps. First, analyze the structure of your problem. Second, identify what the greedy or best local choice is. Third, and most importantly, try to verify if making that choice is always safe. If you can prove that the subproblems remain optimal, you can write a simple iterative loop to solve it. To wrap up, remember that greedy algorithms make the locally optimal choice at every stage. They are powerful, fast, and simple tools in a programmer's toolkit. But always be careful. Verify that a greedy strategy actually applies to your specific problem before using it. In our next video, we will look at dynamic programming, the method we use when being greedy just isn't enough.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.